Hey, welcome back to The Good Part Is. I'm Michelle of Out of My Shell, the voice. And today we will be on episode 3 of The Good Part Is. What is The Good Part Is? I will share with you what the good part is as it pertains to culture, health, and fashion. So without further ado, let's dive right into this episode. I wanna share what's good with the world. What's good with all the boys and girls? The good part is, the good part is, the good part is, the good part is. This incredible being is impacting culture from an education perspective. And we know that education has an incredible impact on culture because it opens many doors to creativity, knowledge, and ideas. Education can create and influence even the influencer. So this week in culture, the good part is... Amber Scott is founder and executive director of Leap Year. As a child of first-generation college students, Amber understands the importance of higher education and the power that it can have to raise a family out of poverty. See, this truth was instilled in Amber at a very young age. She believes that the opportunity for higher education should be open to everyone, regardless of where they are and who they were born to. After working in the nonprofit sector for 10 years, Amber founded Leap Year, an Atlanta-based nonprofit with the mission of helping low-income and first-generation college students to succeed. According to her website, Amber is a 2018 Echoing Green Fellow, the 2019 winner of the $100,000, is that Jaffe or Joff Grand Prize, and was recognized by Black Enterprise as one of 25 Black women who are changing the world. You go, Amber. That's so impressive. The program has had 3 fellows in its pilot year and 4 in its current cohort, which puts high school graduates through a gap year filled with tutoring, confidence building, and paid services to prepare them academically and socially for higher education. The mission of Leap Year is to use an intergenerational approach to equip elementary and recent high school graduates with the tools to achieve their academic and leadership potential. They envision a world where all children reach their full potential. Okay, how it works. I know you want to know. The program improves college success and literacy results in Metro Atlanta by recruiting first-generation high school graduates to serve as second-grade reading coaches through their year-long community service and college readiness program. In the year-long full-time program, Leap Year Fellows spend 20 hours per week as part-time second-grade reading coaches. That's so amazing. I love reading to little kids, y'all. The other 20 hours per week, the fellows work on college readiness through the ACT prep, academic readiness workshops, and applying to college FAFSA, social emotional learning, and taking a real college class at Georgia State University for credit. That was a lot. During the year, the fellows earn $550 per month so they can help pay their bills and contribute to their household. That ensures that they have financial stability to participate in their program. Their leap year culminates entering college prepared to graduate, strengthening 2 generations of talented students by providing a second chance to fulfill their college and leadership potential while helping young scholars build a strong foundation in reading. When schools reopen in the fall, Atlanta's low-income elementary students, graduating seniors, and rising seniors will be left less academically and emotionally prepared for higher education. And given the impact of COVID-19, Atlanta's students will need Leap Year's intensive one-on-one academic support now more than ever. And Leap Year aims to meet the growing need. You can get involved by volunteering and donating to the Leap Year program. Leap Year is currently looking for volunteers to serve as mentors, and the goal is to establish a connection with a professional who can be the source of education and encouragement and support and career guidance for the amazing Leap Year Fellows. There are short and long-term volunteer opportunities. So, I know you're wondering, how can you donate? Well, you can donate at various levels. There are various packages to donate. And to volunteer or donate, please visit www.theleapyear.org. Again, that's www.theleapyear.org. Thank you, Amber Scott, for your tireless efforts in culture from the education perspective, of course. You are helping to create successful champions, and we appreciate you. Thank you, Amber Scott. Next up, this week in health, mental health, that is. The good part is Taraji P. Henson. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you know exactly who Taraji P. Henson is. I fell in love with this woman in 2005 after watching her performance on Hustle and Flow. You know it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get that money for the okay. I forgot where it was. I love that performance. And yes, she played a prostitute, but she used her acting chops to humanize this very flawed character, and my heart, well, it just melted. So last week, I watched this episode of Angie Martinez's show. It's called IRL, which is an acronym for In Real Life. And Taraji was on that episode. This, I think, aired in January of this year. Well, Taraji was asked, how happy she was by Angie. And she expressed, she opened up about not feeling purely happy in a long time. And because of not feeling happy, she decided that she was going to take a full month trip by herself. Yes, I said a solo trip to Bali for a whole month. Taraji actually said the things that she thought was making her happy, they don't. And it just doesn't cut it anymore. She said that she's in a place where she wants to know what happiness looks like what really, truly in her soul makes her happy. And so she's going on this venture to Bali for a month to find her happiness. And she expressed that it's not her friends, it's not her mama, it's her. And after I watched that interview, I actually sent it to a few of my tribe because it was such an empowering and impactful interview. I was impressed. I was impressed with her candor and her transparency because it's so rare to witness pure honesty on social media, and she was completely open. Taraji is a mother, award-winning actress, a singer, an author, and mental health advocate. And I'd heard about her mental health nonprofit, so I decided after watching that interview last week that I should give her flowers. In 2018, Taraji P. Henson founded the nonprofit Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. And on her website, Taraji penned the following letter. This is from Taraji, y'all. Each of us, at some point in our lives, has pondered God's purpose for us. After much prayer and discernment, I truly believe I found mine, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. Our work will focus on eradicating the stigma around mental health issues in the African American community, and this means everything to me. I named the organization after my father because of his complete and unconditional love for me, his unashamed ability to tell the truth, even if it hurt, and his strength to push through his own battles with mental health issues. My dad fought in the Vietnam War for our country. He returned broken and received little to no physical and emotional support. I stand in his absence, committed to offering support to African Americans who face trauma daily simply because they're Black. BLHF is breaking the silence by speaking out and encouraging others to share their challenges with mental illness and get the help they need. African Americans have regarded such communication as a sign of weakness, and our vision is to change that perspective. I ask you to join me on this journey. This is our legacy. This is our chance to make a difference. Together, we will break the silence and break the cycle. Taraji's foundation includes a resource guide, which includes a directory of mental health providers and programs serving the African American community. It also includes various programs and services. I mean, you can go down the list. And it creates an opportunity for individuals to give. In 2022, the foundation partnered with BET to create the Joy Challenge with a mission to provide 1 million hours of mental health services to the public. And to this date, they've raised more than $1 million. If you'd like more information or to donate to Taraji's foundation, please reach out to www.borislhensonfoundation.org. Again, that's www.BORISLHENSONFOUNDATION.org. That's the Boris L. Henson Foundation.org. Well, I thank you so much, Taraji, for your sacrifice, your love, your commitment to help the Black community as it relates to mental health. Last but certainly not least, in fashion, the good part is brrr. Fumi Desalu-Vold. Well, Fumi encourages and inspires women to count themselves in on their dreams, their aspirations, and their goals at any age. Fumi is a mom, a wife, actress, model, TV personality, and a beauty and fashion and lifestyle influencer in the UK. Fumi is the first supermodel winner of West Africa. Can y'all believe that? I found Fumi during the pandemic, and I was just intrigued by her. She was performing some kind of bra hack, and I've been following her since then. That was in 2020. Well, on July 29, 2021, Fumi posted all over her social media the following. She said, "I got married at 40. I started on YouTube at 45. I got pregnant at age 48. I gave birth at age 49. I had my first collaboration with the beauty brand Juvia's Place at age 50. And then I got a second beauty collaboration with Juvia's Place at age 51. And at 52 years young, my YouTube channel grew from 50,000 to 165,000 subscribers in a matter of 2 months." Well, that was amazing, y'all. Did y'all hear all of that? But today, I think she's 54. I think. Charge it against my heart if I'm wrong. My head. I think she's 54. And today, she has 611,000 subscribers on YouTube. Fumi has been quoted as saying, "Everything happened to me later in life, and I have a funny feeling, well, there's more to come." She says, "Keep going, sis, because when you settle for less, everything in your life is shortchanged." That's a Fumi quote, okay? Not only is Fumi a fashion, style, makeup influencer, she is encouraging and so entertaining. She's so funny. From her adventurous makeup applications to her clothing and makeup hacks, Fumi is so versatile and dynamic. Her hacks are so informative and absolutely hilarious sometimes. And she's a tremendous personality. Her stylish clothing pushes the envelope, and it expands the perspective of clothing and women of a certain age. You know, how we perceive, you dressing too young, or man, you dressing like an old lady. It really challenges your perspective. And after being fired from her job in retail, which she hated, she had a conversation with her husband, and he encouraged her to start a YouTube channel. Fumi always wanted her own TV show, so this was an alignment. She could be creative and create her own. So in 2014, at 45 years old, she started a YouTube channel. She began filming in her kitchen with an old camera with a table and a desk. She bought a divider, one of those room dividers, so that she could change her clothing behind it. And she and her husband edited videos, and she had some simple lights that she threw up. And that was her beginning. She introduced herself to brands, including Juvia's Place and Push-Up Tape, etc. And they actually wanted to partner with her. Now Fumi shares her input in various topics, from fashion to social issues to her show Sister to Sister, and of course to makeup. She does makeup tutorials sometimes. As a 50-year-old woman myself, this is me, I'm inspired to come out of my shell in fashion and makeup because of Fumi. Now, listen, I give you fair warning. Fumi can be she pushes the envelope, like I said before. She's adventurous, and so some of her clothing and pairings might not be for you. They may be a little too risque, but her social media has something for everyone. There is no one who can watch Fumi and not get something beneficial. From young to older women across the globe are inspired by Fumi's content. She's living proof that if you mix patience with passion and purpose, well, the sky is the limit. Soon, Fumi is releasing a bra and makeup line. She's currently launching meet and greets across the nation, and she looks forward to expanding her brand to impact the world. She encourages women to be themselves and love what they do and show up as your own show. Be your own show and silence the noise, all that noise out there, people with their opinions. She says that if you can't go to that person for advice, well, why would you accept their judgment or their negative input? Fumi is amazing, and I'm so happy for her and proud of her, even though I've never met her. She lives in the freaking UK. I live in the US. But I want to thank Fumi, and I wanted to give her flowers. I thank you, Fumi, for showing up as yourself and impacting fashion and women everywhere. You can subscribe to Fumi's channel, and support her on YouTube at Fumi Desalu-Vold on YouTube. And that's FumiDesalu-Vold. She's on Instagram and Facebook as the same. Again, that's FumiDesalu-Vold. Again, thank you. So that's it. That's all, y'all. I'm so thankful for these three amazing, incredible women. Happy Women's History Month. And thank you again to all of your input and your impact. First, Amber Scott for your cultural impact. Taraji P. Henson for your health impact. And Fumi Desalu-Vold for your fashion impact. We salute you, amazing, incredible, wonderful women. Till the next time, see y'all when I see you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday for the next video. Bye, y'all. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't forget, if you want to see more good, well, you need to be more good. That's it. That's all. Bye, y'all. Bye.